Finding fine.
Just a minute. I'm just
Okay.
right. 1 minute.
Finding fine.
Huh? Yeah, this is
Just a
fine.
minute. I'm just.
This is fine. This is fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'll
1 minute.
just hit here and go here. Yes. This is fine. So, welcome to Secrets of Living a Full Life. And yes, this is a Wednesday after a gap that we have come. And we go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on topics under the on subtopics under the main topic of Secrets of Living a Full Life. So, a full life means a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. Because I believe that if you want to be successful in life, you have to lead a full life. Because this is the philosophy of management to me. And to all the members who have been watching for so long, giving your precious comments, thank you so much. It means a lot to us when we know that our videos are really helping you to reach higher levels of success. So today we have a very interesting topic, and I'm sure everybody knows what it is. So can any of you tell me what is the topic for today?
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary needs a little extra.
Yes, extraordinary needs a little extra. So, Rida, any questions about it?
Yeah. So I don't get
What does it mean?
extraordinary is like already a little extra. So I don't get how much extra you need more.
No, extraordinary needs a little extra means those people whom you consider as extraordinary or those results that you want, which you think is extraordinary, you have to be a little extra. You have to do a little extra and
But
you have to.
extraordinary is already that now.
So if you want to reach that level of extraordinariness, you need to have something extra in you. Is it that everybody reaches extraordinary levels of success,
No.
Siddharth? Do you think
Yeah.
every human being reaches extraordinary levels of success?
Not everyone.
So, can you, any of you, think of somebody who has achieved extraordinary results?
Yes, ma'am. When I cleared UPSC, so I thought that I had achieved extraordinary feat.
Okay. So, when you cleared your UPSC exams, you felt that you have done something extraordinary. Of course, you have done something extraordinary. So, Rida, do you have anybody you think is extraordinary?
Yeah, actually, I have a friend.
Hmm.
I feel like she's very extraordinary because there's something different about her confidence and all. She's
Hmm.
very good at speaking also.
Hmm.
She speaks like she's never nervous. I really like that about her, and I think she's really, extraordinary.
All right. So, extraordinary requires a little extra. Now, are you getting me? What is that extra that these extraordinary people are having?
Confidence.
Yes,
Extra efforts, ma'am.
extra efforts, confidence. What else?
Extra patience. Extra perseverance.
Wonderful. Come on now. This is a game for y'all. Write down as many attributes or characteristics that you think is that extra which makes people extraordinary. 1, 2, 3. Your time starts now. For all the audience watching out there, you too can do this exercise. I'll give you a few minutes by which you can pull out a paper and a pen and write down what are those extra things that people who are extraordinary have. And just list them down. Tick, tick, 10. Tick, tick, 9.
I did not get any, to be honest. I got only 3.
No, it's you still have 8 seconds left. Tick, tick, 8. Tick, tick, 7. Tick, tick, 6. Tick, tick, 5. Tick, tick, 4. Tick, tick, 3. Tick, tick, 2. Tick, tick, 1. And stop. All right. So let's listen how many attributes that Rida has got. Yes, tell me, Rida.
I only got 3.
No problem. What is it?
So I said no, confidence and efforts, as we said.
Hmm.
And I think maybe behavior,
Behavior is a very general term. So what behavior?
like a person could be really, extraordinary by his or their behavior. I think
Behavior means what kind of behavior would be extraordinary?
like a very confident person
Confidence
who's
means
who like very leader-like.
has leadership qualities.
Yeah.
So that you can write as leadership qualities, is confident, 2 you got, and 1 more you had said, right?
No, I got 3.
3, na? So which is the third one?
I said confidence,
Extra
efforts, and this behavior.
extra efforts means we can say perseverance. Yeah. So perseverance, confidence, and leadership abilities.
Yes.
Good enough. Good enough. And of course, when she has given 3 means that 3 is equivalent to 6 of yours, Siddharth, because you are elder to her, you have more experience than her. So let's see how many points you've got.
I've got extra effort, extra patience,
Okay.
extra perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it requires extra failures because that is how you achieve.
Wow. Just bring me back onto this point of extra failures, huh? Okay.
Yes. Extra confidence, extra time,
Hmm.
extra commitment, and extra push.
Okay. So that's actually 5 plus 3, 8. So 2 points more than you, because your 3 points is equal to 6 points. But still
Yeah.
he led by 2 points. Okay, so the first round goes to Siddharth. So you'll be getting a chocolate tomorrow, Siddharth. Okay, ask me if I forget. Wonderful, Rida. So one of the things that Rida said, leadership abilities, very, very important. All leadership begins with self-leadership. That is the starting point of becoming extraordinary. So you can write down or tell each other, look at each other and say, leadership skills is a starting point of being extraordinary. Becoming a leader is a starting point of being extraordinary. So for the audience, when they are writing it down, you can see how we are going to evolve various concepts under this banner of extraordinary needs a little extra. And that's how you can connect the content and turn it into an awesome speech. So today we are focusing on how to evolve a speech through a discussion, through a conversation. Okay. So you saw that leadership skills is very, very essential if you want to be extraordinary. Now let's take one point that Siddharth has said. So you spoke about perseverance. Is perseverance a quality of a leader, Rida?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So what do you understand by the term perseverance?
actually I'm kind of confused of what it means.
Okay, so Siddharth, can you shed some light onto what do you understand by the term perseverance?
Perseverance would be uh, more consistent,
Mm,
more committed.
mm. Consistency, commitment, and a never give up attitude. Put together will be called as perseverance. So please write it down. Consistency, commitment, and a never give up attitude. CCN. Consistency, commitment, and a never give up attitude is equal to perseverance. Rita, you understand Hindi?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Like that extreme Hindi.
No. Even I don't know that extreme.
Oh,
Communicated Hindi.
yeah, I do.
Okay. So there is this beautiful poem, and when I was the vice principal at Vivek Vidyalaya, I used to do a lot of hosting in the school, and I was known for this poem. In fact, it was symbolic of me. This is a poem which is very beautiful, very close to my heart. It's called "कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती." कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चढ़ती है, चढ़ती गिरा चढ़ती दीवारों से 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिर कर चढ़ना ना उखराता है, आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती। So I used to render this whenever I got a chance. Anytime I got a chance to share this poem, I would just start rendering it. So one day I was sitting beside my window having my tea and watching the beautiful tree outside, which every day I do as a part of my ritual. And I saw a trail of small ants, going across the wall. So I just remembered that poem. मैंने said नन्ही चिट्टी जब दाना लेकर चलती, तो दाना लेकर जा रही थी, तो मैंने सोचा चलो मैं इसको रोक के देखती हूँ। तो मैंने है ना उनके रास्ते पे मेरी उंगली रख दी ऐसे, तो वो यहाँ से चले गए। फिर मैंने उंगली यहाँ रख दी, तो वो यहाँ से चले गए। So wherever I would block its path, it would find another path to move from there, but it never went back. Okay, it just found out a trail by which it could go. Then it rung on my mind that नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चढ़ती है, चढ़ती दीवारों से 100 बार फिसलती है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना गिर कर चढ़ना ना उखराता है, आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. And how much
Very
I
nice.
read, I recorded it, I think maybe for 15 minutes, but whatever I did, these ants always, found out a way to come out of the block that I had made. And I said, this is persistence. This is persistence. Secondly, डुबकिया सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाते हैं. You know what is गोताखोर?
No.
Diver.
Yes, diver.
Oh.
सो डुबकिया सिंधु में, सिंधु रिवर में गोताखोर लगाते हैं, जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट कर आते हैं. खाली हाथ लौट कर आते हैं मतलब उनके हाथ में कुछ नहीं मिलता, बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग टू सर्च फॉर द पर्ल्स. डुबकिया सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाते हैं, जा जाकर खाली हाथ लौट कर आते हैं, आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. So the second thing that told me was we put in a lot of efforts ना, बहुत efforts हम डालते हैं, कभी हमको result मिलता है, कभी नहीं मिलता है. You tried a lot of efforts in your studies, for example, and then you come to a state where you say, whatever you do, I'm not able to move forward. But does that mean that you have lost out on others? So Rida, the number of attempts that you have done, the number of trials that you have done, maybe you have failed, but that doesn't mean you are different from others. It only means that you have that consistency. ठीक है, ये नहीं चलेगा, तो चलो, what is the next course that I can do? ये नहीं चलेगा, तो what is the next course that I can do? And you have been constantly trying to learn something new. And thanks to your parents that they have put you into the personality development class and public speaking class, so you're learning some different skill. I mean, which child at 10th standard when wants to play out with the friends is attending a class at 7 o'clock in the evening, right?
Yes.
This is called as persistence. One more thing that comes out is the love for learning. That is that extra that both of you are having. That love for learning, learning orientation, to know something more, to become something more. Right? So to know something
Yes.
more, become something more. When you know something more, you become more. This is a very, very powerful statement. You can write it down. When you know more, you become more. मैं तो हर लाइन्स पे एक स्पीच लिख सकती हूँ. To know more, when you know more, you become more. Like, for example, I was, okay, let's say Siddharth, for example. What do you do, Siddharth?
I am an architect.
So what does an architect have to do with personality development? Connect it.
A lot, maybe.
Yes. Yes. What could it be?
We interact with different people on a daily basis on site and consultant size.
Hmm.
So to come out as a strong mediator and coordinator, you need to have a very good personality.
Wow. This was by far the most confident statement that I have heard from you. The tone, the pitch, the clarity was superb. Give him a huge round of applause. Superb. He deserves it. So, you are in the process of becoming a great leader. So, your understanding about how people think, act, and behave is very, very important. How they manage their emotions is very important, because you have to manage them. And hence, your people skills have to be really good. How do you think, Rida, that these people's skills or knowing about people, how they think, how they act and behave, can help you as a student?
Can you repeat? I
Yeah.
did not get that.
How can the knowledge of knowing how different people behave differently, think differently, and act differently help you as a student?
It can help me like in my future,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I have experience for the future, and it can help in many ways.
Yes.
So
Now
it's
also
very
it can
useful.
help you. How?
It's very hard to answer that
No,
because
you know the answer, but you're not able to express it. Right? Yes, Siddharth, can you help her?
It can help you make friends and filter out who
yeah,
negative people are,
yes,
which people you're supposed to stay along with, which people you're supposed to stay away from.
Right? So another quality that we find
yes,
about a leader is that they know how people are different, and they use each people as per their abilities and as per their behaviors, so that the work can be done in a cohesive way. Okay? So a leader is able to understand different kinds of people, and that's why he has that extra edge over everybody else to ensure that the project is done on time or the task is done on time. Right? Now, we come to the question of whether you are extra. Are you extra? Do you think you have that extra factor in you?
yes, I think I do.
Like,
Like I just realized when you said I'm doing something different and I'm taking these classes instead of, so I think that's very extraordinary about me.
yes, superb, superb. You got it. What about you, Siddharth? Do you have that extra?
I think I have that extra.
So what's that extra about you being an extraordinary architect?
Uh, if I was to start from the beginning, I have faced a lot of failures, be it entrance exams after 12 or getting into science. It was also very tough for me.
Mhm,
So I have come a long way, and now that had the whole journey had honed me and polished me.
mhm.
So now when I do something, I do it with a very positive mindset, commitment, and uh, in a very persistent manner, punctually.
Wonderful, wonderful. So this is like saying, have you ever in childhood tried to use a stone to break something?
Yes, ma'am.
You have? And how has that experience been?
I'm the stone. I tried to break glass through the stone, so stone broke the glass.
The stone broke the glass. That means you threw the stone at the glass, or?
I threw the stone at.
I remember I also made a lot of mischief like this, and I was very mischievous and notorious when I was Rida's age or younger than. And even at Siddharth's age, I was notorious. Even today, people tell me that I'm pretty notorious. So I will not stop from doing something very interesting, like
I
climb.
just did I just did something stupid. I tried to break a stone with a stone,
Huh. And then
like
what
with a
happened?
smaller stone, and nothing happened. Obviously, it didn't break.
Ah,
Like both was stone now.
ah.
How it break?
It can break. Of course, it can break. I'll show you one example now. And we'll come to that. It's a very interesting thing. Give me a moment. I will just try to um, check out if I can get that online. Okay. I'll
Okay.
just, it's a very, very interesting and one of the best scenes that I have seen in a movie called as Castaway. Have any of you seen that movie, Castaway?
I think I've heard about it, but I've not seen it.
I've heard of it.
You've heard about it, right? I'll just show it to you. Just a minute. Here it is. Okay. Now I will just have to, 1 minute. I have to share the screen, right? So let me just share the screen and with the share sound. Yes. So here it is. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
full screen and okay, I'm going to on the. Now, before I start this, I just want to I want to give you a brief about this. Now, this guy that you see is the hero of the movie Castaway, and he's the vice president of FedEx. You know what is FedEx? It's a
No.
Yes, ma'am. It's
what is
a
it?
shipping and courier company.
Yes, it's a shipping courier company. Okay. Now, this guy has never seen a coconut in his life, and they were flying to another city on an airplane, and the airplane crashes into the sea. And this guy finds himself completely alone. Everybody else who was there, 20 odd people who were there, they all have died. And he would see the floating bodies around him. But somehow he manages to get marooned onto an island. And there he's looking out for things by which he can survive. So he's just searching out for things to eat and he comes across this coconut and he doesn't know what it is. So he thinks that isme kuch to hai, something is there, maybe I'll get something to eat from it. So he has that idea that it's a fruit, but he doesn't know how to break it. So let's watch what's happening here. Now you will see that he has found a way. He tried hitting it onto the rock, nothing happened. Then he put it down. Then he took another stone. So these are all the efforts that he's taking. Let's watch what happens. Finally, he finds a hole. And what happened?
The
What happened?
stone broke.
The stone broke. So sometimes the tool that you use to overcome your obstacle itself just goes away. Like you sometimes have a friend on whom you're counting, but at the right time, that friend just goes away and does not contribute to your dilemma and helps you come out of it. Right? What do you do then? Okay, let's see. The stone which he used to break the coconut itself broke. Now he's wondering what is to be done, and let's see what he's doing. I'm pausing here. I want you to explain to me. Who wants to explain? What he did do with an adversity? That was an adversity, no? He took the
Hmm.
stone to hit the coconut, but that stone itself broke. मतलब उसका कुछ काम नहीं आया. So that's an adversity. What did he do with that adversity?
He turned that adversity into an opportunity and started using the sharp edge of the broken stone.
Yeah. So when he looked at that adversity, he found that the stone had become more sharp when it broke. So the edge he took it and he tried to remove the skin of the coconut. Okay. So how can you relate this aspect to your life? Think about it. Yes, audience, you too think about it. And please put in the comments on how such kind of a situation you have used for your own advantage. Think, I'm sure each one of you have used your adversities to create an opportunity. A no means next opportunity.
I mean, in my case, it could be competitive exams that I was giving.
Hmm.
Saying, well, I
Hmm.
gave you seed.
Hmm.
Then I gave seed, both were design exams and I did not qualify. I gave JE paper too. I did not for it. And then finally, when I gave UPSC, I was persistent, I was consistent. Every time when the exam results were in negative, so I was ready to accept that no, and I gave again and again.
Not once did you think, अरे यार वापस से सब करना पड़ेगा.
But it had to be done.
So what drove you to do it? Like, एक attempt हो गया, दूसरा attempt हो गया. What made you feel that नहीं मुझे करना है?
That zest of becoming something, achieving something.
Okay, so you didn't lose sight of your goal. You kept that goal and you were so passionate about achieving that you said that whatever comes, I am going to do it. Again, फिर से करूंगा मैं. So वो determination पहले से ही आप में था कि माँ बाप ने बोल दिया या उनके कहने से आपने किया?
I think it came along the way, determination.
Beautiful. How come you're speaking such beautiful thing? I think the gap was really good for you. So it came along the way. So if you will just correlate it to the scene that happened earlier, how did he get that intelligence? It came along the way because his goal was to drink that water. His goal was to drink the water. He was thirsty. So if you do not have the hunger to win, you will never win. Write that down. Have the hunger to win and you will. So if there is somebody behind you saying that I'm going to kill you if you don't do this, will you do it or not? Yes or no?
I
Yes.
would.
Right? Because your life is important to you. In the same manner, if you are going to be so passionate and so obsessed about your goal, you will reach there. And in spite of the setbacks that you have, you will reach there. So think about one goal, Rida, that you just cannot give up. कोई भी आएगा बोलेगा तुम ये नहीं कर सकते हो, फिर भी तुमको करना है. तो वो कौन सा ऐसा गोल है जो तुमको सोने नहीं देगा, जो तुमको रेस्ट करने नहीं देगा कि मुझे ये अचीव करना ही करना है.
I think it's the air hostess thing.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's very important to me. And no matter how much everyone is saying कि नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, I would still do it.
Wow. Superb. Give her a huge round of applause. What a determination at such a young age. What a wisdom at such a young age. Awesome. Awesome, Rida. I love it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much. You definitely are going to achieve there. And one day I'm going to be on your plane.
Thank you.
Yes, but you must promise me you will take me to the cockpit.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And I think Siddharth, we two can go together.
I'll join you, ma'am.
Sure. Wonderful. And we'll take a pic, and audience out there in a live, I'm going to show you that pic 3 years from now. I don't know why did I say 3 years. Oh my God. Is that enough? It just came out. Yeah. All
No, I
right.
think at least 4 years maybe.
ठीक है थोड़ा बहुत आगे
Yeah,
पीछे
थोड़ा
allowed
बहुत.
allowed. Okay, fine. So let's go back to that scene and see what happens. Yes. There. What happened?
The water just fell because
तो
he did
चीज
it
के लिए
like
जिस चीज के लिए आप आए थे अब वो कर ही नहीं
uh,
पाए इतना मेहनत किया.
he became impatient and he broke it. Like
He wasn't impatient. Will you say he was impatient? I think he was pretty patient.
I mean,
He was
like
not
he was really
anticipating.
thirsty. He was really thirsty, so that's why maybe he was in a
Ah,
hurry to break it.
exactly. So how do you use this into this learning that you're getting from here, Siddharth?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does this scene tell you? You're so hungry, you just want to eat.
I think he was not anticipating what was inside, so that is why he spilled all of the water.
Uh-huh.
Um, this time, maybe he spilled the water, so he can have the coconut uh, shell to eat. But then next time when he opens it, he'll be careful not to spill the water.
He'll be careful not to, but what happened here was, what was he lacking in?
Knowledge, not knowing that it had water inside.
Correct. No, maybe he knew there was water because the first thing that he did was shake the coconut and then he knew that there was water inside. So it's not that he didn't have knowledge. He had knowledge that it is there. Rida, what do you think he was lacking in?
I think he was lacking patience, to be honest.
Patience could be because he was very hungry. So he
I
just,
mean, if he would be like, he was like in a rush to open it.
no, but he was
So
hungry, no. So he was
still
hungry.
he could have like done it patiently, so it
No,
wouldn't
what
have
you're trying to
spilled.
say, see, listen, you have a intelligence below the intelligence that you think you have. What you're trying to say here is maybe he did not know the right technique.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
I'm saying. Yeah.
Right? So, Rida, I've observed this many times in you. You know what it is, but you don't know how to express it.
Yeah, I don't know how to like put it into words.
Yeah, so your vocabulary has to increase, and that will happen
Yes,
only with
yes.
reading, listening, and writing.
Okay.
Okay. So he didn't know the technique. So many times what happened, you're almost there, but you don't know the technique on how to do it. Like, many times there are people who are very intelligent and they've got the best product, but when it comes to selling, they don't know how to get the value across to the other person. And they're in that eagerness, so they miss out on a lot of opportunities. So in the same manner, he missed out on this opportunity. But as we say, no means next opportunity. So let's see what happened next. So
He learned from his mistakes.
he learned how to make use of the stone, convert it into a tool to pierce the coconut and ensure that not a single drop of coconut water is wasted. That's what we at Management Me School of Confidence help you to do. We help you to create tools which you can use to master your intelligence, your thoughts, your behavior, and your emotions so that you achieve your goal. Right? So, whatever I am teaching you here is for you to ensure that you keep implementing so that the objectives of the training will be met. Okay, so we did a number of things today. I showed you an audio clip. I gave you examples from your own life. I asked you to introspect. I asked you to focus on certain important sentences. So, a number of things that we did. Now, this is how you can create a powerful speech on the topic. Extraordinary needs a little extra. And the number of lists on the extra can be as many as 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever he said. So we took one aspects like leadership, confidence, techniques, consistency, persistence, the never give up attitude, the love for learning. So many things we took here, right? So how can you use any of your three qualities which you have extra to create that roadmap to reach your goal? Three of your qualities which is very essential for you, which will help you to reach your goal.
I think it's my thinking, to be honest.
Correct? The way I think, very important. One of the most important things that you're telling Rida is the way you think, your mindset. Correct?
Yes.
So again, see, the underlying intelligence about thinking is mindset. No, growth mindset. You can put it in there, growth mindset. You're blessed with a growth mindset. What else? Siddharth?
Patience.
Patience. Wonderful. Patient मत बनो आप, patience रखो.
Yes.
So what else? Rida?
Um,
You're very calm. Can I say that?
yes, you can, but I don't think I'm very calm. Like
Come.
I'm very energetic, you know.
You are energetic. Energetic is different. When I'm talking about calm, it means when you face a difficult situation, you just don't, oh my God, what will I do? And you don't panic immediately.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't. See,
Yeah,
you
I
know
feel so
yourself, but
calm.
you don't know how to express yourself.
Yes, that's it then.
Right? So you have a calmness, and that can become your strength. My calmness is my strength can be the second sentence that you can write. That's a tool that you have. What about you, Siddharth?
I would also add that growth mindset that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to add for myself personally perseverance.
Perseverance, never giving up, continuing in spite of everything, right? So one day my son asked me, Mama, if you were not paid for what you're doing, would you still do it? I said, yes. He said, if you had no need to do it, would you do it? I said, yes. If he said that somebody told you that you just can't do this, what will you do? I said, I'll tell them, come what may, do whatever you want. I will never stop doing this. So what does this indicate?
That you don't give up.
Yes, I don't give up. But what other quality comes out?
You're passionate about what you're doing.
Perfect. Arey, how come you're telling all the perfect words, correct answers today? Not a single answer was wrong. So I said the rest was really needed. So you're rejuvenated by the rest. Okay. So passionate. You have to be passionate. Like I see a lot of passion in Rida for becoming a aerostess and a lot of passion in you for joining CPWD. So I am sure you have the elements that is required, that extra elements to stand apart from the crowd. If you want mediocre success, please go to anybody out in the market. But if you want phenomenal success, come to Management Me School of Confidence, because that is what we do, and we prophesize and we share with everyone that we want phenomenal success. We will not leave any stone unturned to help you become your best potential, best version of yourself, and utilize your entire potentialities to achieve your goal. Because that's where we want you to reach. I win when you win. All right. So you have to always understand that I will not settle even for a single minute. I will not settle even for an iota less of perfection. I know perfection is a myth, but can we try to get excellence? Right? Excellence, what is the difference between perfection and excellence? Perfection and excellence. What's the difference between the two? Okay, don't think too much. I'll tell you.
Uh, it's a very deep question.
Yes, it's a very deep question. Okay. So in school, when I was in school, many of the teachers know, if I come across something, some situation like this, I'll go and ask them, please tell me, do you know what's the difference between excellence and perfection? And they would start thinking, Bijiyar, please, hum log ko chhod de. They would say, hum log ko chhod de. And they would run away whenever I would go with that idea, no, or that thought to find something different and deep. So I would say that people hate me because I make them think, and they don't want to think. Some people don't want to think beyond what they're thinking because they're so comfortable in thinking what they're thinking that they don't want to go beyond. They do not want to go that extra mile. And if you do not go that extra mile, you remain mediocre. And if you want to be extraordinary, you have to go that extra mile. Right? So when you make people think and they're confused, or they add value to whatever you're saying, then you know that you're on the right path. Because having that extra edge is very, very important, because you will create miracles, you will create results which will be extraordinary. It's only an extraordinary thought that will create an extraordinary result. You can write this down. It's only an extraordinary thought that will create an extraordinary result. So if you want to create extraordinary results from your own self, the easiest thing is to model somebody in your passion. Rida, I told you about Coco Chanel. Coco
Yeah,
Chanel.
you did.
Did you research anything about her? Okay, you please do that.
Okay, I will.
Okay. So, Siddharth, do you have any role model in the field of architecture?
I think, ma'am, it would be B.V. Doshi.
And who's he? I'm so sorry, I'm ignorant about that.
He is the only Indian architect that has won a Pritzker Prize. So a Pritzker Prize is a Nobel for architecture,
Wow.
equivalent to Nobel for architecture. So he was the first and only recipient. He got it in 2019, I guess.
So the
And
assignment that you have is research about his work, research about his personality, and see what is extra in him, which you can emulate, which you can take within yourself and internalize. This is a method that I tell you to do, and we will be doing certain other practices also, which is called as modeling in NLP. Okay. So, Rida, you'll also have to check out who's that person like whom you would like to be in the field of the aviation industry.
Okay, we'll check.
Yes. Check out or take any icon like whom you want to be, not necessarily in your own field, because right now, even I have no idea about it. But in case there is somebody like, something about that being an aerosters that, tells you that I'll fight tooth and nail to be there.
Okay.
All right. Now, to be that role model, you have to perform certain habit goals. मतलब आपका गोल इतना बड़ा है, उस गोल को आपको छोटा छोटा करना है. Right? Baby steps you have to take or divide that goal into mini steps. Like, for example, if you want to go to the gym, what is a mini step that you can take the previous day?
clean your gym shoes, get your track pants ready.
Perfect. Keep the things ready so that you just have to wear it in the morning and move. Correct? So this is the baby step. If you want to be an aerosters, Rida, what is a baby step that you have to take right from now?
I think I have to improve my English
Huh?
a bit. Um, I have to improve my English, थोड़ा.
Yes,
And I
you have
think
to enhance your vocabulary. But apart from that, the simplest thing I would tell you is, I'm sorry, I'm saying it very fast because we are almost towards the end of the session. So, for you to drink lots of water. Ask me why.
for the skin.
Yes, perfect. Arey, legend. Right? To have a
Yeah.
good skin, right? That's very important. Eyesight, eye exercises, very important. Whatever this you have right now, irrespective of that, you need to have good eyesight. So try to blink your eyes at least 32 times in a day.
Okay.
So that you allow, but then if you wear specs, again, there'll be issues. We'll discuss about this in class. And
Okay.
up, down, without your specs, okay? Without your specs, up, down, side,
I do that
side. You do
before
that, right?
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you keep your hand like this. Let your finger move and follow your
Yes,
finger
yes.
without moving it. And you're
I
doing
do that all.
that. Okay. Tell me what time you do it.
I do it before sleeping,
Every day?
like 1-2 दिन का gap.
Nahin. That is the challenge for you. That is
Sometimes I forget कि I have to do that.
so you have to add it at a particular time.
Like if I forget कि I didn't do it yesterday, so I do this time भी मेरे को याद आता है.
नहीं, ये haphazard हो गया. So the mind is not able to recollect it, and it may not give you a result. So what you have to do is you have to do it consistently at a particular time in a particular place. So the place
Yes.
is important, the time is important, and the action is important. Place, time, action. So write this down: place, time, and action. All the three things are important. Set it in your schedule, see the place, give it a time, and what action you are doing. And when you put it in your routine and the time is fixed, it will eventually lead you to the results. All right. Siddharth,
Yes.
what is the ritual that you can follow to ensure that you reach that level where you want to?
To to schedule my day ahead. It would be
A
one of
day ahead, schedule your day and
mm,
ensure that you eat the right things at the right time
yes,
in
ma'am.
the right way to have physical strength, which is right now of immediate need. Strength and endurance is something that you have to have, right? So maybe we start
Yes, ma'am.
with something very small. So fix your meals, what you're going to eat in your meals, and ensure that you do it regularly. Because you'll
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to stand long hours, you'll have to be outside for a large amount of time and all. Okay. So, friends, we've come to the end of this session, which is Secrets of Living a Full Life, a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. God bless you with this kind of a life. And yes, today's topic was extraordinary needs something extra. Needs that extra. So, what is that extra that you can gift yourself today so that you reach your goals and perform at extraordinary levels? Because everybody remembers who went first, who stepped first onto the moon. Who's that?
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. Who went second? Pata nahi.
I think it was Bill. I don't remember his name.
Edwin Aldrin
It
or
was
Mike
Aldrin.
Collins? Aldrin.
Edwin Aldrin.
Yes. What?
सेकंड स्टेप पण नील आर्मस्ट्रॉंग ही एक पर थोड़ी चाल
So that was a good shot given by my husband, where he says the second step also was put by him only because he couldn't walk on one leg.
Wow.
Thank you for that shot. All right. So, generally, if you are a game changer, you will be known by the world. So, be that extra to become extraordinary. So, check out what you have within yourself, which will lead you to your goals because you are not mediocre. Hence, your goals also are not mediocre. They have to be extraordinary. So, be the extraordinary you. Stay blessed. I win when you win. Thank you so much. Stay online, dear students, and I will just off the live. Thank you, audience, for being here. And we come every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. with topics that will help you to become extraordinary. Thank you so much. Um, I don't know if I did it right.